Hey YouTube, coming at you with another Great League Remix team. A Jellicent cofagrigus backline where you trap the normal slash dark typing with Jellicent. So basically, you lead something that will beat the dark slash normal. So you led buzzwole. Buzzwole has its own problems, and I'll get to that in a minute. So you trap the dark, or I saw a couple like double come in when you bring out this, and then you easily flip switch with bubble and surf, and then we'll win the backline. So even though you're going to see a mix of win and losses here, the team itself is very, very strong. So Quag on the lead. In this one, I stay in for a bit because the mudshots are resisted. So I threw a superpower and then I was going to bail, but they get to a move, and I didn't know if it was a Stone Edge or not because I do not count and I do not know the counts. So just shield, just ends up being a mud bomb, which was resisted, so that's too bad. But the damage on that superpower is done. Here comes the Jellicent. They are staying in here. Jellicent is pretty tanky, even in the Great League. So I will just take the Stone Edge with ease. Out comes the Carbink, and this is where Bubble also helps, right? I'm gonna Bubble and Surf. It is pretty tanky, so it takes like 3, but they will add up. Plus then I will have my Buzzwole to get on this as well. So here comes the second one. Does get chipped there. Takes them pretty low. They're going to have to throw because they're not going to be able to farm me down before I get to a move. The question is, I'm pretty sure Buzzwole can counter down this with ease before they take me out. It is half fairy. I keep forgetting it's half fairy. I think it's the rock type move, but it is half fairy. Wormadam has the confusion, so I'm going to chip this or grab a shield. Probably likely grab a shield. It would hurt quite a lot. And now it is a race to 2 Shadow Balls versus, I guess, Iron Head, because their Bug Buzz is resisted, so I'm guessing Iron Head. So now we are just going to... The only sort of lose condition here is I can see is a catch. So I'm going to be very, very careful here. Because I expect the catch now. Yeah, that's when I would try and catch 2. But I am not falling for it, so take that matchup. Wigglytuff, again, this is where, like, there's a couple Pokemon here, and this is why Buzzwole I'm not super sold on. And I think something like a Vigoroth or something may be better, because there's not even Vigoroth, probably a double, because you need the payback for, you're going to see, I get against a Hex Jellicent down shield in the back. I was just like, oh, I'm in huge trouble here. But then we have, like, fairies, like in particular Wigglytuff, which I saw a couple times, which is kind of funny, which has that sub half normal typing, which causes problems with, this is probably one of the losses, 100% right here. So terrible combo where I got a fairy on the lead, plus now up a shield, Hex Jellicent, and my Buzzwole has absolutely no play against it, right? So it's just this is an easy loss. So your 2 options are, you go for something like double, where you can at least have the payback for this and don't take super effective from Charm. That's an option. I'm trying to think like what else you could potentially do. I'm trying to think the normal typings. With most of the normal typings, you probably could run on your own fairy, quite honestly, yourself. You can run your, like you can run a clefable or something, I think would work just as fine, right? Because you're really trying to draw out a dark or a or normal typing, and most of the normal typings don't have an amazing they have like a neutralist matchup against like a clefable. But no, this one we are going down, and we are going down fast here. So this game is over. Beedrill lead, and again, Beedrill's tough, but it's okay. I kind of have 2 answers. Out comes mine. Here comes the normal typing to try and get me, and you are now in a brutal situation because one payback doesn't even take you out, but 2, these bubbles and surfs are going to add up real quick, real fast. I will shield a payback. I'm pretty sure I double shield 2 paybacks here. And that will get us in a good situation to flip this matchup. So here comes second surf. They shield. I expect another payback here. That's fine. I'm fine going down shields because I know I'm either going to get it back or I'm going to flip switch. And both are good when you have a bug in the poison in the front there. So Surf will take it out. Okay, Surf will take this out. I just flip switch and we are even in the shields now. I will now have my Ghost on their poison. which is great. If it comes back in, even a draw one probably won't even take me out from this range. If I remember, it doesn't, then I go Shadow Ball. And do they catch? I forget what happens here. Drill Run. They do come in Whiscash, which is fine. I am going to throw the Shadow Ball and then probably come Buzzwole. Yeah, because... And you're going to see here, I don't throw the move. I'm at the move. I'm not throwing it. Because really my only lose condition is like them getting a ton of energy on their Beedrill. So I'm like, yeah, take this Blizzard. Take me out. I don't care. I end up just countering down. I do have a lunge, which is fine. Everything's resisted here, but lowering their attack is fine. And now Kaffa will sweep up. Right, I think my only lose condition was like throwing that move, letting them get like 4 or 5 Poison Fangs or Poison Jabs or whatever the fast move is, and then getting multiple drill runs is kind of like my only lose condition there. So we are not throwing if we don't have to. This time they leave immediately. It is a Wing Attack Dark Pokemon, which is possibly the worst combo for this team. So again, this is where something like Double or Vigoroth probably would be better in the lead, because I'm weak and double weak to Dark in the back, and I'm weak to flying on the front. So that is how I would switch this team up. I just lunge it because neutral, lower the attack. I'm gonna have to eat one move. I had just shielded one already, but I have to eat one move, which is fine. Hopefully the lower attack means like half. Yeah, that's fine. I would like to farm down, but I'm not gonna be able to. And I think they end up flipping switch right here, which hurts, but what can you do when you're triple weak here to this Pokemon? So yeah, Buzzwole is always fun to use because it's so hard hitting and has the chance to just like dominate, but it also has the chance to really cost you a lot of games. So the Quag on the lead. See if I try and catch. No, I just go straight Shadow Ball. I think I come Buzzwole and they have another flyer, double flyer. I should have recognized this. I think I did recognize it. That's why I gave it up right away. Because I'm like, they probably have a double flyer, so I got to get the flyer out of here. Because I have no matchup in the back. But by this point, they have a Shadow Ball, plus they bait me tier 2, which is like, okay. So they bait me, and that means I can get out of here. Vigoroth. So this is where this is a good lead. They decide to get it into Wiggly. Again, very slow because I know I don't have an amazing matchup with the Jellicent, so I really just want to chip this as much as I can. And that is a really good chip to a normal typing there. And just bubble all the way down, shield, because any move would hurt. Because I don't have basically Vigoroth dead in the back, right? I got a bubble Jellicent, which is now loaded with energy. And the Vigoroth's coming back in. So they may be running, what I think they're running is a double fairy lineup. Right, so I think I end up shielding because I read a double fairy. They let this go. And I'm like, if you're running a double fairy, the charge move doesn't matter too much because you're just going to like overpower me. I mean, it matters a bit, but I really don't want to bulldoze and then you just charm me down. Fortunately, it was a wrong read, but not bad here. Grab one shield, come in, probably Buzzwole right away, just force them to throw a move here. Those counters are adding up, so now I can come probably Kaffa or Jellicent, but probably Kaffa because they are now dry on energy. Yeah. Force them to throw a bunch of energy quickly. I believe they tried Mud Bomb, and it did not do much against a Kaffa. Kaffa's pretty tanky. So they'll get to another one, or Stone Edge, but I still have a lot of energy and decent health on the Jellicent, so even if they take me out with the Stone Edge here, I should be okay. And it's just another Mud Bomb. They may try and catch. Yeah, just a little mistime there. I'm out of Shadow Ball to take this out. And the last matchup here, Vigoroth, again, decent lead. They come in Dragonair, so I was like, Superpower and then Bail is probably the right method here because this will KO if they don't. And then I can get my Kaffa in here. So this is okay. I'm going to be able to flip switch. I mean, keep switch here if I want. I'll let one go. I'll live one. I will not live two. So I'm going to have to I'm going to have to shield and match shields here. We see MP. That's fine. Had I known we was CMP, I probably would have not thrown right on CMP. Because that is not how you properly do this. If you actually know who wins CMP and you know you're going to lose, just shield, get ahead on energy a bit. And so I'm kind of with a bit of energy instead of coming out dry here. Because now they come back in with Vigoroth and just basically get to 100 energy. So I'm only going to get 1 Dark Pulse off, as opposed to if I farmed up a bit, I maybe would have gotten 2 off, which would have made this matchup much, much simpler. Right? I definitely would have got 2 off before they got this Bulldoze off. Because now they're going to get a Body Slam off. I see if I I don't even let go. I should have let go. If I'm going to come in here, it's to sacrifice this. Because now I don't want to go down shield whatever in the back. Oh, wow. This is the one where I was watching two, because I'm like, what am I doing here? What I was doing was I was watching 2 kids at once while my wife was out. so misplay number 1. Just sacrifice the buzzwole and keep a shield here. Misplay number 2. This thing is a water and poison, which has no moves to throw at you. Just get out of here immediately. Just get into this matchup immediately, because you are dominating this matchup. Even if you have bubble, you still dominate with the Shadow Balls. 3, get this out of here, because this is your sort of lose condition. Or do I bubble up? Because I think so the Vigoroth comes back in too quick. Okay, so I couldn't do that one. But I would have done that if I switch faster. And now they get to move off, and they get to move off there, and they beat me. So this was an easy win that I just don't play when you got 2 kids. And I was making breakfast for them. I was making breakfast for them while I was doing this. So, and we CMP. Had I known that, I would have farmed up a bit more again. So this is a master class in how to be absolute garbage at GBL. I have to try and catch here to win. I don't even try to catch. This is like 6 misplays. If I was watching this, I would be just... And now I get farmed down. Oh my god. Anyways, absolutely brutal. Easy win there. Turned into a terrible, terrible loss because I distracted and played like absolute garbage there. Anyways, it happens. Like I said, you see my best sort of matchups are like when I'm alone on the bus. It's just like in the zone, straight domination. And then you're like, you know, your timing's off. You know, you could have won this matchup if you did this. I'm like, yeah, I usually have like 2 kids or multiple things going on when I'm playing GBL. I'm never like just like in the zone. So that is that. I like the team again. So change buzzwole. I'm not gonna go back to Steam because I just built up a double, so I want to try that out. But I could go double ghost. I could do that team. I was gonna try double flyer team with Charizard and Golbat. I could do double ghost just as much. I could do both. I will let you know. Maybe I'll try both, and then I'll showcase both on Wednesday afternoon. That's not a bad idea. I'll try the double flyer team and then the double ghost team. double wool, I guess, is how it's spelt. Anyways, we are not here for proper pronunciation. We are here for team ideas. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.